Cheat.
Let's go. Look. Just call my phone, I'm in that zone, I'm on the east with it. If my nigga die, gotta slide, it ain't no peace with it. I've been scamming, trying to pay this rent, I hope these pieces hit. I can't be legit, work inside the pot, I season it. My junkie needed it. Now catch me speeding on the E-way. Plug calling, he got me in squad, we on a three-way. Fly to Cali 3 days, jugging on a prepaid. Fly back to the O, a lot of O's on a PJ. This shit like a movie, but on replay. I'm pulling up in 5 and I put extra for the delay. Let's go. We don't do no talent like 6ix9ine, we in the streets with it. RP my dogs, free the real, we on the east with it.
Chill, I'm on the east with it. I'm on the east with it. I'm on the east with it. 30 minutes pulling up, I'm on the east with it. Look, hey, I'm on the east with it. Chill, I'm on the east with it. Hey, I'm on the east with it. 30 minutes pulling up, I'm on the east with it. Hey, I'm on the east with it. I'm on the east with it. Hey, I'm on the east with it. 30 minutes pulling up, I'm on the east with it. And I'm just east up, cool and shirty, yeah, that's where I stay. Heard he was a lame, so I'm posted with your bae. My ex keep calling, trying to see if I'm okay, but I just got back on them things, so excuse me if I'm late. Shorty in my line, I gotta play up the way. The one she used to call, had her waiting all day. She just sent me a text, I'm pulling up to where she stay. This shit way too strong, baby, this shit way too strong. But she say that she wanna get paid. She wanna get fat, but she white girl wasted. And I can't trust the bitch cause I'm too paranoid. And she say this shit way too strong like it's on steroids. You can't place an order, I'll be there in 30 minutes. I got 2 phones like a farmer chasing chicken. Since a youngin' I've been trapping, that's something that you can't handle. I turn anywhere into a bando. Shit, I'm on the east with it. Hey, I'm on the east with it. Look. I'm on the east with it. 30 minutes pulling up, I'm on the east with it. Hey, I'm on the east with it. I'm on the east with it.
I'm on the east with it.
I'm on the east with it.
I'm on the east.
30 minutes pulling up, I'm on the east with it.
Hard, soft pills, weed. Hard cough, chest, breathe. Left, right, kick, punch. Whatever you do, don't leave. Hard, soft pills, weed. Hard cough, chest, breathe. Left, right, kick, punch. Whatever you do. Fucking my city got a drug problem, but I'm on the east with it. Can't do it how we did it. When bullets be heat seeking, you niggas are speed demons. I'm ballin', my homie is lonely, but he got it. Only me ordered to keep secrets. The cycle is repeated. They shot you, just keep breathing. I got you, just keep breathing. Can't stop me, I keep leading. I'm sorry if I mislead it. I promise to keep teaching. If you promise to keep reaching, don't leave me, just believe me. I do this for the teams, for the dub, for the field, my support, and I'm doing it all for the kids. Niggas better look both ways before they cross me. Matter of fact, when you crossing that bridge, ah!
Y'all know the fucking vibes. It's a spooky edition of East Up Squadcast, man. I'm the boy Squad P.
Yes, Tokyo on this bitch.
Hold on, what's your name, bro?
Tokyo.
Tokyo?
No, bro. You trolling. You trolling me, bro. You alright? No, I'm gonna troll you. It's cool.
You gonna troll me? Bro, you gotta talk
It's
louder.
gonna be spooky. I'm talking louder than you.
You better get louder, nigga.
No, bro. You want me to yell like this in my grown man voice?
He said it with his chest. Hey, it's your boy Squad P, man. This is the East Up Squadcast, and I'm here with my motherfucking brother.
Yeah, you know what it is. Tokyo Kawasaki.
And I'm here with MirrorlessCinematics, powered by the best DJ on the motherfucking planet.
Yeah.
Y'all know the fucking vibes, and y'all know what's going on, man. Hey, we got a spooky edition, man. We're going to talk about some spooky shit. Shit about to get lit. First topic of the day, man. Before we get into the spooky shit, man, we're going to talk about some hip-hop shit. Shit that's going on in the media. What about, we're going to talk about Young Boy getting out of jail, man. That nigga.
Young Boy don't even look like Young Boy.
Okay.
You look like Young Man.
That boy, man.
His
That
name
boy,
Young Man now.
NBA grown man. NBA
You know, you
grown
look
like NBA grown man.
man.
No, I mean, young boy out of jail, man. He had an album that went #1 from jail. He's only the third artist to do that since Pac or Wayne.
Bro,
So-
how you feel about that? How you feel about him getting out of jail, honestly?
I mean,
I feel like this is last fucking chance. This your last motherfucking chance. You making it look real bad in hip hop.
I mean, honestly, bro, with the
He keep
shit.
going to jail back to back, and then he making. If you really think about it, he making it look like it's okay to go to jail to people that's not in his predicament in life, bro. Cause he just keep going back to back.
And I understand.
And getting out, and everybody don't get that. Everybody don't get that at all.
And I understand, bro, because when I was a young boy, we was growing up, bro, we used to listen to Boosie and Webby and the Trill.
And they weren't going to jail though.
But listen,
They weren't getting
we
caught.
was going to jail.
But they weren't getting
but
caught.
that
They weren't
music-
teaching you to get caught.
But that music was turning us into something we wasn't.
Y'all
Like
wasn't getting
it was
taught
turning us
to-
to another level.
But look though,
We
what they saying in them songs and everything, you supposed to be learning the whole street code if that's the case. Yeah.
I mean,
That's on they end.
yeah, but these kids is different than the way I grew up, the way we
Oh,
grew up.
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really, and even though you younger, you do music, so you know music. You know what I'm saying? These niggas come up off that young boy generation, bro, and that young boy generation is kind of dangerous because they influenced by young boy. Not saying we wasn't influenced by music, but they influenced by young boy, bro. So I can understand why Spotify and Apple Music and all that shit don't monetize him, and he don't get paid for that shit because the shit he talk about, the stuff he talk about, bro, is crazy.
About is, man, well, he don't even be talking no more. He just be sending messages in his songs. That's all it is.
That's how you feel. That's what you think he's sending messages in the song.
He just sending messages to inmates. He's sending messages to everybody.
So with young boy being out, what you think? What you think next for him? Like how big he is, how big he has been, and how big he just was in jail with the #1 album. What you think is next? Like with
I think.
I mean, he on house
with
arrest.
Young Boy?
He can't
With Young
travel.
Boy?
He can't travel.
I feel like Kodak gonna try to get back right with Young Boy.
Kodak been trying to get back right with
But I
young
feel
boy.
like he gonna pull up on him though, like type shit. He gonna
Pull
try
up
to-
on him?
He gonna try to get back right, and if not that, it's just gonna be some crazy shit going on.
So you think young boy? You
I
think?
don't think Young Boy on no hothead shit though.
But
That's what I'm saying.
He still got longevity. He got time.
I ain't even
and
talking
that's
about
the-
that. I'm talking like I feel like
Like you think he gonna chill this time?
yeah, I think he ain't got no other choice. He just had a kid that was born too. He was in jail, so he couldn't see his kid.
I mean, but that kind of haven't stopped young boy from being a hot boy.
Hell yeah, it did.
I'm talking about just in general. Like he got 8 kids, some shit, 7, 8 kids. He never chilled. So
He's smart for real. He really smart.
all right.
Got all them kids.
So
He rich as a motherfucker.
with young boy, man, I feel like we both gonna come to the same agreement on this. Young boy ain't never about to flop. He the most popular thing in the world right now.
He ain't gonna flop, but like he gonna hit a point where he just gonna be stable like every other artist. In the
I mean, but
industry.
stable to him and stable to other artists is totally different.
No, not really.
What's a stable to him? 100,000 every time he drop an album, it's 100,000 a week.
That ain't stable to
That
nobody
is.
in the industry. If you,
That's cool for him.
I'm talking about for him. And
He
his
do no
league,
promo.
look,
That's what we
where
talking
he at,
about
I'm
him,
talking
though.
Like that's like trying to compare Jay-Z and Drake's views and everything else, like Kanye and shit like that, with shit younger, like with like lower standards and this shit. I'm talking about. All right, so everybody compare Dirk and YoungBoy shit and with Baby, Lil, all that shit's in all one category. That's like trying to put like Childish Gambino in the middle of some shit like that.
No, I'm not.
Like
I wasn't saying it like
audience, like it's the audience that he got. That's the reason why he popping so.
I wasn't saying it like that, but since we're speaking on that, I feel like with the situation young boy in, he gonna cross over.
What do you mean?
He has to cross over. Like that gangster rap ain't getting him no. They took away him getting paid from Spotify, Apple Music, all the major streaming platforms.
I
He
don't
don't
believe
get
in
paid.
that either. I believe like that shit always gonna be a standard in life because like it's been set in stone. All you gotta do is rap about like police shit, everything else like that.
Yeah. All right, so we glad young boy free, man. We're gonna move on to the next artist we was gonna talk about in the hip hop category. We're gonna talk about Bobby Shmurda.
Bobby, bitch. That boy.
Bobby Smurda home, man, but I'm gonna keep it real. Bobby Smurda been doing a lot of
Hey, I respect Bobby. He just be himself. Fuck shots.
Hey, can y'all focus on the podcast?
We are.
All right. The camera wasn't here when I'm talking. All right, we back, y'all. Hey.
Take on some bullshit.
Pay attention.
Oh my god.
We right here, Brenda. MirrorlessCinematics, right here.
Hey, bro.
Hey, what? Zach, we right here, Zach.
I was asking which camera was on. I don't have a camera in my hand right now, bro. Chill on me, bro.
Hey, shit getting spooky in here. Hey, what the fuck was that? I'm just playing, y'all. Hey, okay, so yeah, we gonna move on to Bobby Smurda, man. I be seeing Bobby Smurda, man. I heard his first song, I heard his first single, and I just heard the last song he just released called Cartier Lens. You said it's what?
Repetitive.
Just like all the music we hear every day.
No, like it was like he did it on purpose.
It's like everything he do on purpose.
Everything. No, I don't think like that.
I feel like them dances he do. He know he doing them dances because that's gonna get him some attention.
Exactly. He always been like that though. He ain't gonna never change.
He on some suspect shit, nigga. You do 8 years in jail, bro. You do 8 years in jail, bro. You ain't never supposed to be pop locking and popping and shaking your booty. I don't know where you from.
I bet you he was wearing a certain Kool-Aid on his lips.
I believe it.
Just saying.
So what you think about them 2 tracks he got? He got the one that's like 10 minutes long, and then he got the one that just dropped called Cartier Lens. You think it's up? You haven't listened to it? All right, we're gonna have to check that out, man. We're gonna check it out towards the end of the show. We're gonna spin that and listen to that. So with that being said, man, we're gonna take a brief intermission, man. We're gonna play a track right now, man.
Play something spooky.
Play something spooky?
Play something spooky.
We ain't got no spooky shit. We got spooky sound.
Play Mike Myers.
Alright, y'all. We about to play a joint for y'all. We'll be right back.
When advertising on YouTube, I know that
pay our bills. And we'll be right back, man.
That's why I got the
East
unlimited
Up Squadcast, man. Y'all know the fucking vibes. Hey y'all, y'all know we back, man. It's your boy Squad P, East Up Squadcast. Here with my motherfucking little bro Tokyo. And y'all know the fucking vibes. Alright, we gotta take a brief spooky intermission. But shit gonna get spookier, y'all. Just wait. But before shit gets spooky, we're gonna talk about upcoming projects we got. We got a show coming. Me and Tokyo got a show coming.
November 26th.
November 26th at the Polish Ostrich. Pull up. Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
Where at?
Pull up on me.
Where at?
At the Polish.
At the Polish Ostrich. Pull up on me.
Hell yeah, you already know what the fuck.
Pull up on me. All right. So we got upcoming projects, man. Besides the show, Tokyo got an album coming out this month, next month, November.
Yes, sir. November 22nd.
November 22nd to be exact. And little bro, I know the name, but what's the name of that?
Tokyo Takeover.
Tokyo Takeover. Yeah. November 22nd, Tokyo Takeover. Y'all know the fucking vibes. Bitch! Real East Up shit.
Bro, this cameraman looking at me mad goofy right now, bro.
Max.
I ain't feeling me, bro.
Hey,
Who is this
cameraman
guy,
gonna
bro?
get punched. This nigga keep taking.
Oh God, what are you doing,
No,
bro?
but not this dude. The nigga to the right gonna get punched. He take the camera off me again.
I don't know about that nigga. This
I don't know
nigga
why he keep getting
mad
Tokyo.
suspicious,
It's two cameras. Why the fuck you keep getting him? And it's supposed to be on me.
Y'all looking
Me.
mad suspicious
You
right
want me?
now.
Me.
You want your party?
No, you record him.
Okay,
You
watch out.
record me. Don't move that camera
Y'all mad
over there.
suspicious
Keep
right
it here.
now.
Thank you. Bring the camera.
We
back.
got the shooters in the back.
All right, so yeah, Tokyo Takeover coming November 22nd,
This shit
man.
about to go crazy.
We also gonna have an album release
Smack your
party,
mouth.
man. Make sure y'all pull up
Smack
to the
your
album release party. We will release details very, very, very soon. Album so fire, make you want to smack your mama. Get over here, mama. Not my mama. I'm talking about I smack your mama.
You don't even
Huh? Talk loud. Say it with your chest.
You want me to say what I was gonna say for real?
Okay, speaking of upcoming projects,
Right.
Tokyo got the album coming November 22nd. I got the album coming December 25th. I got a present for everybody. Got a present for everybody. Mystery stuff is dropping December 25th, man. Christmas Day.
Not Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. That's the present for
Oh, so
everybody.
you're trying to turn everybody up.
That's a present for everybody. And it's gonna be,
Come from who? East Up?
man, it's gonna be $199 on Apple Music, so everybody better go buy that.
If y'all
I'm giving
buy
it.
that, then
I'm
y'all-
basically giving it away.
Y'all buy Rellos. Y'all buy Twisty Tea.
I'm giving it away. I'm basically giving the shit away, bro. It's crazy.
Buy that motherfucking shit.
I know who got an album dropping on Halloween. Somebody got a tape. I think Marky
Red got some
Marky
shit
Red
dropping
got some shit
in
dropping.
November.
I
I'm
thought-
pretty sure it's in November.
I
It's
thought
not
it was-
nigga, October over, nigga.
The October 31st, nigga, that's tomorrow.
He ain't dropping tomorrow, is he?
I thought he was dropping October. I'm about to call it.
I think it's like November 18th or something.
Okay, so I don't know. I say October 1st. It might be November 18th, but Mercury Red got some shit dropping. Oh, October 31st. October 31st. Sorry.
He said October 1st. October 1st.
You got your last off?
Yeah.
All right. October 31st. Tucky already ran this costume. He Chucky. All right. Oh my God, man. We also got my boy Don dropping in November. I don't know the date, man, but he dropping in November, man. That shit gonna be fire.
No way, Jose. We're back again with the white fans.
Whatever he said. Hey, we gonna go to the next joint, man, and we'll be right back with y'all.
Yeah, yeah. East up. Go gang. Look. In the middle of my hood in the summer. With a hoodie on in my pocket, got a thumper. I ain't in the fight. Nigga play with B, deal with inciting the riot. Yeah, yeah. They say I'm banned from my hood, I might get indicted. I ain't tripping, I done made enough money to fight it. Stack, we know these niggas snake. I can see it in their eyes, niggas really hate. Damn, it be your own people. Elevated on these niggas, we was never equal. Niggas look gassed up, propane. Think you hotter than P, you high off cocaine. Yeah, I lost my voice, nigga. But your bitch love it, said I get her moist, nigga. She said I'm handsome. I don't trust her, she keep reaching for my handgun.
Hey, I got glizzy, I got Glock out. Riding in the Billy and I got the top down. This chopper got a switch, I up this bitch, you better back down. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Hey, I got glizzy, I got Glock out. Riding in the Billy and I got the top down. This chopper got a switch, I up this bitch, you better back down. Was gone for a minute, but I'm back now.
Oh, that was Squad P in Tokyo. We got that ESTG lick back. That shit was hard, man. We freestyled that shit. That's some hard shit, man. All right, next topic. Oh, before we get to the next topic, this shit getting spooky. It's about to get spooky. It ain't get spooky yet, but it's about to get spooky. Before we get into the next topic, man, we're going to talk about my latest release. I'm on the East with a remix, shot by Owl Vision, featuring Tay Money and Don, man. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man. That shit go hard. Make sure y'all go look that up, run them numbers up. I also got Heart and Flow. Oh, no. Kobe Flow out right now. Shot by MirrorlessCinematics, and I got Harden Intro. Shot by MirrorlessCinematics. They all out right now. Go check them out.
Can't fuck with you, boy.
What he said. Now,
hey, bro.
Now, I want to take this time right here, Tote. I want to take this time to shout out what they call.
Bro, no, fuck that.
What they call?
Who the fuck is MuddMade?
No, before we say who the fuck is them niggas,
Who is they?
we gonna say I want to shout out to MuddMade.
No, what?
Shout out to MuddMade, man.
When we figure out who they are.
Bro, shout out to them niggas because they said, our market ain't big enough to tap into the east side.
I don't know
how.
I don't know.
But shout out to MuddMade, man. Whoever y'all is, y'all keep grinding, man. We fuck with y'all, man. Y'all niggas keep grinding. Shout out to them niggas. But what you want to say about them, Tote?
Appreciate you. Hello, how are ya?
Put a white Bob Barker voice on for that bullshit.
Hey, don't stop.
Just think, bro. Like, first of all, there's 4 people that run the account.
Are you sure? Are you sure of that?
100% positive.
Are them factuals?
Factual.
Factuals.
You
Okay.
observe this.
Yeah, like, I got the whole scoop. I talked to the page. Well,
I'm saying, is that stuff you supposed to, like,
yeah,
you want to let that shit out?
Yeah,
like
I
that?
do want to because, like, I want to know who they are. And that's my goal.
It's finding out who they are?
Yeah. It's...
Oh, bitch, you had him. Oh, I should punch you. He just handed it to me with the fire in my hand.
Even better is I just clicked on the rap right when I did that.
Shit getting spooky, man. It's gonna get real spooky by the end of this night. I'm gonna fuck bro up. It's shit getting spooky, man. Tokyo is fucking troll.
You know, Tokyo, man, bro.
Hey. So with the MuddWubz shit, right? What happened? Like, how do you know who the fuck they is? How did you get to the bottom of this? Or do you not know who they is?
I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are, but I'm trying to figure out who they are.
You trying to figure out who they are?
Yeah, they post music related stuff and sports related stuff, and I feel like there's two sides of it. Like, there's two people that post the music stuff, and there's two people that post the sports related stuff.
That what you think?
Yeah, but I don't know like how deep it is into who it is because I don't know who they are. I haven't got to that point yet, but I'm gonna figure out who they are. Trust me.
You're gonna figure that shit out. Bro gonna get to the bottom of this. Toke the bounty hunter.
Oh,
hey, man. So now, before we get into the spooky section of shit, before we get to the real spooky section of shit, I should say, I want to talk about Tokyo got a challenge for the next contestant. For the next, what is they? Next guest? Yeah. Tokyo got a challenge for the next guest. Talk to him, Tok. What they win or what's the fucking thing?
You gotta eat this shit. And if you don't pay attention and know the cautions to this chip, you have to eat the chip and wait 10 minutes to drink anything. Yeah, that's it.
So what happened if they eat the chip? They don't get nothing?
No, they don't get shit.
No, y'all do get something. Y'all get $50 if y'all eat the chip. Y'all get $50 cash.
And a burning asshole.
From East Up. You get $50 cash if you eat this chip.
First one up, first person.
Say it again.
Next guest get $50 cash if they eat it. $50. Bring that over here. Bring that camera.
Hold on. Let me switch the other
Next
camera.
guest get $50. Now switch me back to this one. Okay. 50.
No, goddamn you.
I said switch me back, nigga. $50. 50. That's what y'all get. $50 if y'all do this challenge. The next guest. Who the next guest gonna be?
And your asshole gonna burn.
Max know firsthand. He ate one before.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. So now shit gonna get a little spooky, man. We gonna start getting to that level.
That spook space.
This nigga scares me, dude. He fucking scares me.
That spook
You wanna hit
shit.
this?
Is it weed? I don't want to hit no fucking vape pens, dude. This nigga always smoking vape pens and shit. I smoke Black and Miles. Speaking of Black and Miles, where's my... Okay. Yeah, so, hey. Shit getting spooky, man. Spooky season. Now, Tokyo had this theory.
You gonna cough?
What am I cough for? Oh, cause you coughed. Okay, so Tok had this theory, man. He had this theory on people being cloned. I want to hear more about it, bro, cause I never take that shit serious.
Oh, bro, there's people that are real life clones, bro. Like, I feel like there's firefighters that are clones, doctors, all types of shit. Like entertainment hosts, celebrities that you know that you see every day.
You feel like they clones? Why? I gotta know why.
Just, if you really think about it.
Speak up, Brady.
If you really think about it and look into the shit, everybody that went big, they all had something, a catastrophe in life happen in their legacy and everything. And they left and took partial time off and came back and was never the same person that they were before.
But don't you think that's rehabilitation?
Nope.
I feel like that is. I feel like people are being rehabilitated.
Happening to them, though.
I feel like when you go to jail, bro, and you a millionaire, and you come home, you know you got to do this, and this. to stay on the streets. If I go back to jail, I'm putting this, and this on the line. So what I need to do is focus on this and not that. That's how I look at it.
What about like people as an existence?
Speak up, Brody, one more time.
What do you know like as people as an existence?
Said it, like, break it down.
Like, there's so many people on this planet. You don't know 100% positive. You haven't been everywhere on this planet.
No.
You don't know nothing about the shit, for real. So if you think about it, you would never know if there's people that's... Why is it even a thing that there's people that are clones?
That's what I'm asking.
That's my whole theory of it.
Genetics.
Genetic what?
Genetics.
Come in the camera. Come on the mic, Zach. Genetics.
It'd be like how people like have like sex, you know, and like people get birth and stuff. They pass down like their genomes and all that stuff.
So what they got to do with cloning?
Like they say, like everybody in the world is like got like a doppelganger out there somewhere.
I know, but what they got to do with cloning?
Just like a different like
I
way to look at it.
I read an article a while ago.
Come on the mic, Brendan.
They can hear me.
Man.
I'm telling you, you can hear me. I got a sense.
I'm looking at the audio level.
Just shut up and talk. Hey, no, that's what that's what the lady said to the black bat to LeBron. Shut up and dribble. Just shut up and talk.
Bro, you just fucked up my whole train of thought, bro. Why you do that, bro?
My bad, bro. We was talking about
Clones.
Oh yeah. I read this. I was reading up on this one thing, and they're talking about they can take a sample of your DNA and grow a part like an organ or something in a lab for you, because it's like your body won't reject it because it's from you type
We
shit.
clone meat.
So you mean okay? I understand that. So you mean to tell me? So you mean to tell me we a clone Kodak Black? Why? The motherfucker's stupid.
Because look, if you do it like if you think of it this way, if you make a clone and the clone knows it's a clone, it's like you can just basically have him set him up to it.
So this
he's
is
yours. You're like you're his.
So this the bottom line to this question. Do y'all believe in this shit where they say rappers are clones? Y'all,
Illuminati shit.
This room. No,
That's
fuck
that
Illuminati,
shit.
fuck all that. I'm asking you a simple question. Do y'all believe when Gucci came home, it was a clone?
No.
Do y'all believe when Young Boy came home, it was a
No.
clone?
No.
There it is. We ending this whole clone debate. Bang.
B.O.B. is.
Yeah, man, I don't know who that is. We're going to end this whole clone debate. We're going to move on to some spooky shit. You did. Okay, with the spooky shit, we got a lot of topics. So we're going to start with, what we going to start at? We're going to start with this, we're going to start with this haunted Toledo ghost story. That's what we're going to do. No. I got this. No, we're not going to start with that. We're going to start with spooky killers. Jack the Ripper. Known to kill prostitutes in East England, man. We got a video, though, so y'all going to check this video out, and we'll be right back.
Jack the Ripper was and is to this day the world's most famous serial killer. This is particularly strange because he's believed to have only had 5 victims, which is not a lot compared to other serial killers. So what made Jack the Ripper so famous? Part of his appeal was that the police never found him. Forensics were still in their very early days in 1888. Thanks to some modern methods, we do have some idea as to who he was. So then, who is Jack the Ripper? That's the question we're going to try to answer right now on Life's Biggest Questions. Welcome back to LBQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let us know in the comments below what topics you would like to see next. Jack the Ripper terrorized East London for 12 weeks in 1888 and targeted prostitutes living and working in one of London's poorest crime districts, Whitechapel. Jack the Ripper was also known as the Whitechapel Murderer. His 5 known victims were Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. The victims sometimes had their throats slashed and internal organs removed. It is unclear if the 5 known victims are the Ripper's only victims. Whitechapel was a densely populated area, but most of the killings happened within a few streets of each other, as well as on weekends and public holidays. The Ripper either could have been a local who worked regularly, or he was an educated, upper-class man, possibly a doctor, who targeted victims in a lower-class neighborhood. The Ripper was suspected of being a doctor because the mutilation of his victims appeared to suggest he was surgically trained. Hundreds of letters were sent to to law enforcement and the media over the course of the murders, some claiming to be from the Ripper, others offering advice on how to catch him. Many of these letters were believed to have been sent by journalists, posing as the Ripper. Even though the police never figured out exactly who he was, there were definitely suspects. Aaron Kosminski, Thomas Cutbush, and Montague John Druitt were the main ones. According to new DNA evidence, the bloodstained shawl of Catherine Eddowes, one of the Ripper's victims, contained 126-year-old DNA that doctors compared to the DNA from descendants of Catherine Eddowes. The DNA matched to Aaron Kominski. Kominski was a Polish Jewish immigrant. He fled to London from Poland, which was being controlled by Russia at the time. He lived with his two brothers and sisters on Greenfield Street, which is where Elizabeth Stride was killed. Kominski was said to be suffering from serious mental illness and spent much of his life in and out of asylums. He died in one of these institutions from gangrene. So the official story is Kominski was Jack the Ripper, but according to Richard Cobb, who runs the Jack the Ripper conventions, the shawl belonged to Catherine Eddowes has been handled by many people. Not to mention, like many men living in East London, Kominski probably frequented prostitutes, including Catherine Eddowes. But there is another very compelling theory that makes the claim that Jack the Ripper was actually an American doctor who goes by the name of Dr. H.H. Holmes. Holmes was America's first serial killer who terrorized Chicago in the late 1880s. He built elaborate death traps in a massive 3-story hotel known as Murder Castle. Holmes confessed to killing 27 people, but he may have killed closer to 200. According to his great-great-grandson, Jeff Mudgett, Holmes documented the murder and mutilation of several prostitutes in London in his 2 diaries. He traveled to London in 1888, the same year the murders occurred. Handwriting samples between the Ripper and Holmes were very similar. One expert suggested they were written by the same hand. Apparently, Scotland Yard even went to America during the investigation because there were rumors that the Ripper could be an American doctor, but they abandoned the search because of funding. Jeff Mudgett detailed his findings in a book and helped produce a series. But his theory has been met with criticism by many who believe Mudgett is just trying to sell books. There are other theories as to the Ripper's identity. Historian Mike Covell claimed the Ripper was Fred Deeming, a criminal who emigrated to Australia. Others say the Ripper was renowned artist Walter Sickert, who painted the scenes from the Ripper's murders. In all, there were around 200 suspects. Perhaps we will never know who Jack the Ripper was. It remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries ever. Who do you think the Ripper was? Let us know in the comments below. We've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching the whole thing. We just wanted to let you know we've set up a Patreon page where you can sign up to be a patron of Life's Biggest Questions. Click the link on the screen.
Okay. That was Jack the Ripper. We're gonna go straight to the next video.
Who was
John
the serial
Wayne
killer
Gacy,
dubbed the Killer Clown? How was John Wayne Gacy caught? And who are the known victims?
Video,
and where is his house, where several victims' remains were found? I'm Stephanie Gomolka, Oxygen.com correspondent. Here is the John Wayne Gacy case explained. John Wayne Gacy was born on March 17, 1942 in Chicago, Illinois. His father was allegedly an abusive alcoholic who beat Gacy. He married his first wife, Marion Myers, in 1964. They had 2 children and lived in Waterloo, Iowa. He worked as a manager to 3 Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurants. In 1968, Gacy was convicted of sexually assaulting 2 teenage boys and given a 10-year sentence. While he was incarcerated, his wife petitioned for divorce. Despite the lengthier sentence, Gacy was released from prison on parole just after 18 months. On January 3, 1972, Gacy picked up 15-year-old Timothy McCoy at a bus station in Chicago. Gacy stabbed the teen to death in his home and buried his remains in a crawl space. After his release, he was arrested after a teenager accused Gacy of trying to sexually assault him, but the charges were dismissed. Later that year, Gacy married Carol Hoff, who had 2 daughters from a previous marriage. According to court documents, a week before his wedding, Gacy was arrested for aggravated battery and reckless conduct for a sex-related offense against a young man. The charges were later dropped. Gacy was apparently respected within his community and known as a successful business contractor. He was a precinct captain for the local Democratic Party. Gacy would often dress up as Pogo the Clown at charity and fundraising events like parades or children's parties. In 1974, Gacy claimed to have killed again, but the identity of the victim has not been confirmed. 18-year-old John Butkovich, who worked for Gacy's contracting company, went missing after going to get his paycheck. Gacy was questioned, but never named a suspect. Butkovich's remains were later found buried under Gacy's garage. In March 1976, Gacy and his second wife divorced. Over the next 2 years, Gacy killed 30 males with ages ranging from teens to early 20s. Their names include Daryl Sampson, Randall Reffitt, Sam Stapleton, Michael Bonin, William Carroll, James Hackinson, Rick Johnston, Kenneth Parker, Michael Marino, William Bundy, Gregory Godzik, John Zick, John Prestige, Matthew Bowman, Robert Gilroy, John Mowery, Russell Nelson, Robert Winch, Tommy Bowling, David Telsma, Timothy O'Rourke, William Kindred, Frank Landingen, and James Mazara. On 2 occasions, Gacy released victims who were older than 18. 19-year-old Robert Donnelly was abducted by Gacy at gunpoint. After raping Donnelly, Gacy dropped him off at the teen's place of work. When questioned by police, Gacy said they engaged in consensual sex. In 1978, Gacy used chloroform to abduct 26-year-old Jeff Rignall. After sexually and physically assaulting him, he left him in Chicago's Lincoln Park. Both Donnelly and Rignall testified against Gacy at his murder trial. 15-year-old Robert Peace, referred to as Gacy's last known victim, went missing in December of 1978, and the boy's mother told police he was going to meet Gacy for a summer job. He was working at a local pharmacy. Days later, police searched Gacy's house near Chicago and uncovered evidence of numerous murders. The discovery shocked the nation and received widespread news coverage, as more bodies were discovered at Gacy's home and in his crawl space. After police arrested Gacy, he admitted to many crimes, but insisted that they were committed by an alternate personality. Although the moniker Killer Clown began to be used in reference to the case around the time of the murder trial, he never actually wore his clown suit while committing the murders. At the trial, mental health professionals testified on Gacy's mental fitness and culpability, some for the defense and some against. Gacy was found guilty of committing 33 murders. He was sentenced to 12 death sentences and 21 natural life sentences. After he was sentenced, Gacy was imprisoned at the Menard Correctional Center, where he began to paint. Some of his paintings depicted himself dressed up as Pogo the Clown, and some were shown at a Chicago gallery exhibit. Outraged at his notoriety as a painter, families of some of Gacy's victims publicly purchased and burned his artwork. Before his execution, he requested a dozen fried shrimp, a bucket of KFC fried chicken, French fries, and strawberries as his last meal. He was put to death by lethal injection on May 10, 1994. According to the Cook County Sheriff's Office, 6 out of the 33 victims remain unidentified. The Sheriff's Office is still looking for living family members who may have had a male relative go missing between 1970 and 1979 in the U.S., people who are directly related to the missing person and willing to donate a DNA sample for direct comparison to the DNA of the unidentified victims. According to the Sheriff's website, if a match is found, they hope to give the remains of the missing loved ones to the families. Stay with Oxygen.com for more true crime cases explained and for breaking crime news.
Now, there was some crazy ass videos, man. I don't know which one of these niggas was worse. No. This John Wayne Gacy nigga.
That nigga wow.
He was a freaky man. He was fucking boys. He was.
Jack the Ripper was still in coochies.
Hold on. Okay, I don't know what's worse.
I don't know either, cause
and
Jack
don't
Ripper's
and please
still in
y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't. I'm not saying this no type of way. I'm just saying. That's fucked up. If you like dudes, that's cool. I say to the LGBTQ, all them. They cool. Jack the Ripper was killing prostitutes.
What is he doing with the coochies?
Cutting them off.
What was he doing with them though? He was
putting them up for later.
Right. What the fuck?
But this nigga John Wayne Gacy, he was on some gay shit from the jump. Fucking boys and grown man. He weird. Yeah, it wasn't no girl.
That's weird though. But this nigga was taking their organs and it's like
that shit spooky. Imagine being a little boy back then and the motherfucking hold on, when was this shit, man? He died in 94, bro. Imagine being a little boy. Bro, he assaulted and murdered at least 33 young men. At least 33 young boys.
No,
33
young
boys, bro.
He was getting them little boys.
Bro, he performed at hospitals as a fucking clown.
Why?
They called him Pogo the Clown or Patches the Clown.
Patches.
You know why he performed as a clown?
Patches.
To get little boys.
His name was Patches.
Anyways, man. This dude.
Fuck that. That nigga Jack the Ripper was stealing coochies, dog. Can you imagine that, bro?
Who, Jack the Ripper?
If I know, like, if a nigga in your city
Jack the Ripper was stealing coochie. Who
what
worse?
if a nigga in your city was stealing coochies?
So this is what we gonna do, man. Who worse? The dude that killed the girls who sell their pussy?
No,
or the dude that killed little boys and
stealing
grown men? Who worse? Who worse? Who y'all think worse?
Stealing them coochies. Know what I'm saying? Finessing coochies.
Just to mention coochies.
I don't know, man. I feel like that nigga.
I don't know. That nigga was finessing coochies. He was finessing wieners.
I feel like that nigga. I think that nigga John Wayne Gacy in a way, man. Hey, so we gonna move on to the next videos, man. The next video we gonna do Confessions of Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy,
do
motherfucker. I tell you something about Ted Bundy.
And then we gonna do Jeffrey Dahmer, man. We're gonna do Jeffrey Dahmer. We're gonna do Confessions of Ted Bundy and Why I Killed Jeffrey Dahmer. It's a nice story to that one. Let's get it.
I grew up in a wonderful home with two dedicated and loving parents, one of 5 brothers and sisters. A home where we as children were the focus of my parents' lives, where we regularly attended church, 2 Christian parents who did not drink, they did not smoke, there was no gambling, there was no physical abuse or fighting in the home. Basically, I was a normal person. I wasn't some guy hanging out at bars or a bum. I wasn't a pervert in the sense that, people look at somebody and say, I know there's something wrong with them, and just tell. I mean, I was essentially a normal person. I had good friends. I led a normal life, except for this one small but very potent and very destructive segment of it that I kept very secret, very close to myself, and didn't let anybody know about it. And part of the shock and horror for my dear friends and family years ago when I was first arrested was that there was no clue. They looked at me and they looked at the all-American boy. And it happened in stages, gradually. It doesn't necessarily, not to me at least, happen overnight. My experience with, I'd say, pornography generally, but with pornography that deals on a violent level with sexuality, is that once you become addicted to it, and I look at this as a kind of addiction, like an addiction, you keep craving something which is harder, something which gives you a greater sense of excitement, until you reach the point where the pornography only goes so far. You reach that jumping off point where you begin to wonder if maybe actually doing it will give you that which is beyond just reading about it or looking at it. Listen, I'm no social scientist, and I haven't done a survey. I mean, I don't pretend that I know what John Q. Citizen thinks about this. But I've lived in prison for a long time now. And I've met a lot of men who were motivated to commit violence just like me. And without exception, every one of them was deeply involved in pornography, without question, without exception, deeply influenced and consumed by an addiction to pornography. There's no question about it. The FBI's own study on serial homicide shows that the most common interest among serial killers is pornography. Those of us who have been so much influenced by violence in the media, in particular pornographic violence, are not some kinds of inherent monsters. We are your sons and we are your husbands. And we grew up in regular families, and pornography can reach out and snatch a kid out of any house today. He snatched me out of my home. They snatched me out of my home 20, 30 years ago. And as diligent as my parents were, and they were diligent in protecting their children, and as good a Christian home as we had, and we had a wonderful Christian home, there is no protection against the kinds of influences that are loose in the society that tolerates.
Okay, y'all, we're going to the next video. Jeffrey Dahmer. We're going to check him out, and after that, we're going to come back and talk about both of these videos, man. East up.
In 1990, Christopher J. Scarver was awaiting trial in a Wisconsin jail accused of killing 27-year-old job trainer Stephen Lohman. It was then that the arrest of a 31-year-old Milwaukee man was announced. He had the remains of 11 men and boys in his apartment. That man later confessed to killing a total of 17 men and boys in Ohio and Wisconsin. He also confessed that he would sometimes mutilate and cannibalize his victims. Scarver came to know serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer much like the rest of America via the news. But Scarver got to see more of Dahmer than most people. Both men were convicted murderers serving out life sentences together in the Columbia Correctional Institution outside of Madison. Although Scarver was also a convicted murderer, he couldn't stomach the things he'd heard Dahmer had done. Scarver later told the New York Post that Dahmer would antagonize inmates by making food look like severed body parts and leave them for people to find. Scarver said he kept his distance from Dahmer until 1994. Scarver claims when the two were left alone in the prison gym, he bludgeoned Dahmer to death with a metal rod. He also killed another inmate at the same time named Jesse Anderson. According to what Scarver told the New York Post, Anderson and Dahmer antagonized him, so he killed them. Scarver initially pleaded not guilty of the prison murders, claiming insanity.
At his first court appearance, Scarver entered the courtroom singing.
Rain or shine, sharing your dreams, your heart and your mind.
But he later changed his plea to no contest. He did so in exchange for being moved to a federal prison instead of serving out his life sentences in a state penitentiary. He was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences on top of the first one. The insanity plea wasn't out of the blue. When Scarver was awaiting trial for killing Lohman in 1992, he told a psychiatrist that voices had urged him to commit that murder. Specifically, he said it was the voices of a family, a mom and a dad, a boy, and a little girl. Scarver shot Lohman in the head 4 times, then made a manager write him a check for $3,000. He also stole the manager's credit card. Scarver went to his girlfriend's home, where hours later, police found him sitting on the stoop of her apartment. He had the check, the credit card, and the gun he used in the murder in his pocket. Scarver told the psychologist he'd never been in trouble with the law or even been in a fight. He said the voices of the family told him everything was going to be all right and it was meant to happen like this. The New York Times reported that he said the voices also told him, quote, "I'm the chosen one." Scarver has been in jail or prison since he was about 20 years old. According to his webpage, he was placed in solitary confinement for 18 years after killing Jeffrey Dahmer and Jesse Anderson. But he, quote, earned his way out and into a medium security prison. When he was initially arrested for murder in 1990, his girlfriend was pregnant and gave birth after Scarver was sentenced. The child was named Chris after his father, and the two maintained a relationship through letters, according to what his son told CNN in 2014. During his time behind bars, Scarver became a poet and wrote a book titled The Child Left Behind, Poetry of Christopher J. Scarver. Scarver also writes short stories, musical compositions, and songs, and creates art. He's proactive in writing prison policy proposals and initiated the American Prisoner Repatriation Act. Scarver also tries to encourage his son. In part of a letter the younger Chris shared with CNN, Scarver wrote, "Tough times don't last, tough people do, and you are the toughest kid I know." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more grunge videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.
Hey man, them fucking videos.
Want to start an
crazy,
online store?
Man. Both of them videos are crazy. I don't know who the fuck was worse, but I'm gonna keep it real. What dude did to the Jeffrey Dahmer nigga, I respect that, man. He beat the shit out the nigga, smoked the nigga, beat him, man. He beat the nigga to death, man. He said he was getting antagonized, they was picking on him, so he did what he had to do, man. Jeffrey Dahmer was sick, man. And Ted Bundy was sick. Shit. Both of them niggas was sick, bro. Them
niggas was sick, literally sick.
Yeah, some sick ass niggas, man. Killing people. And Doing all this weird ass shit. Jeffrey Dahmer was different, man. That nigga was different.
No, that nigga Jack the Ripper, bro. He was finessing Gucci's, bro. I don't care what you say, bro. Jack the Ripper, weirdo.
Jack the Ripper was weirdo. He was doing what to the coochie, bro?
Trying to finesse that coochie.
I'm weak as fuck, man. This nigga, Jeffrey Dahmer, was charged with the dismemberment of 17 men and boys between 1978 and 1991. Many of his later murders involved necrophilia and cannibalism. What the fuck? I mean, excuse me, y'all. What the funk? This shit is crazy, man.
How you gonna say excuse me for saying fuck and say funk and then say follow it up with this shit is crazy?
Because
you ain't PG rated. Quit trying to be.
The way I say what the F, it came off like aggressive. But when I say what the funk, it sounds a little more comedic. Anyways, these niggas was sick. Jeffrey Dahmer, he probably one of the sickest niggas ever, bro.
Cannibalism.
Toke stuck on the Jack the Ripper, still in the coochie. But this nigga, he cutting up boys, eating them, fucking dead bodies.
Candyman.
And he preserving them. He keeping them. That's sick, man. That's sick. All right, man. So, our next topic, man, we're going to get into some haunted Toledo shit. Some shit in our city that I ain't never watched. Bro never watched. I don't think none of us ever watched that shit, have we? That haunted Toledo, whatever shit.
We should.
All right, so we about to tune that. We about to check in, tune in, check out. We about to tune into that. And then we're going to be right back, man. East up.
Girl, I don't know what you've been through, shorty, what you went to, and you been a bad vibe ever since I met you. It was a connection, it was never sexual. I'd be lying if I said it in my mind I wasn't sexy. Shorty, you so cold, you might need a hoodie, and if a nigga try me, yo, my brother, I'm a bullet, and that was out of context, I don't know where that came from. Shorty, you an angel out of heaven, where you came from. Can I be your lover? Can I be your friend? Can I be your lover? Can I be your friend? I promise I'ma hold you down to the very end. And if we take this walk, baby, I'ma hold your hand. Can I be your lover? Can I be your friend? Can I be your lover? Can I be your friend? I promise I'ma hold you down to the very end. And baby, if we take this walk, then I'ma hold your hand. Girl, I'm used to shopping. I'm used to having options. Now you my only option. And you been through some things. I know you got some problems. And I can help you solve. I know pretty girls got insecurities. Baby, I'll be your security. Girl, your heart is secure with me. Shorty, your heart is secure with me. I know pretty girls got insecurities. And I'll be your security. Shorty, your heart secure with me. Baby, your heart secure with me. Can I be your lover? Can I be your friend? Can I be your lover? Can I be your friend? I promise I'ma hold you down to the very end. And if we take this walk, baby, I'ma hold you. Can I be your lover? Can I be your friend? Can I be your lover? Can I be your friend? I promise I'ma hold you down to the very end. And if we take this walk, baby, I'ma hold you.
Hey, that was Lovers and Friends by me. That shit hard right there. That's my top streaming song all time. Make sure y'all go run them numbers up, man. I appreciate what y'all been doing for me. And I love y'all. Squad P East Up, a.k.a. Mr. East Up. I'm here with my motherfucking brother.
Tokyo Kawasaki.
One more time, brother.
Tokyo Kawasaki.
And my dog, MirrorlessCinematics. And my nigga, Max, a.k.a. the best DJ on the planet.
Yeah.
And y'all know the fucking vibes. We on spooky time, man.
Yeah, we on spooky time. Want to talk or roll it? Want to roll talk? Hey, so we got some more shit to talk about, y'all. We ain't going nowhere. I don't know why y'all thought we was done. We got shit to talk about. But before we talk about all that shit, let me plug something. Can I plug some? Let me plug some merch real quick. This camera right here on me?
Yeah, camera on you. It's
okay,
on
this camera on me.
you.
Hey, y'all. I know. I peeped the vibes. Y'all can put y'all order in. Oh shit, it's not focus. Focus me up. Focus me up. As y'all see, we got a lot of East Up shit going on. Y'all see that logo right there. Y'all see the logo in the corner over there. But y'all,
you ain't even in that camera.
Bro, I am in the right camera. You not in that camera. Put your orders in. East Up New Era hats. These official baseball caps. Put your order in. Yeah, know the fucking vibes, man. East Up New Era baseball caps. Put your order in with Squad P or Zachary Kemp or East Up Clothing. I know the vibe. All right, so let's get back into the fucking show. Where we at? Oh, brothers. Our last serial killer topic. We're gonna bring it home. We're gonna bring it home, man. About to bring it home with the Cook brothers. Is that who they are?
Yep.
We're gonna bring it home with the Cook brothers, and then we're gonna tune back in and we're gonna talk about that shit. 'Cause them niggas was crazy.
The viciousness of the murders and the pattern. So many of them, so brutal. Such young people. I remember everything vividly, all the murders and everything. And the Bacchus girl, the little 12-year-old that was killed at the State Theater. I wake up sometimes with a nightmare with her. After all these years, every once in a while I still do.
40 years ago, darkness descended over the streets of Toledo. Over a 16-month period, 2 serial killers, brothers Anthony and Nathaniel Cook, terrorized the city. They stalked their victims late at night.
So there was a lot of conversation among law enforcement and the community. The community was very, very concerned. Would they be next?
10 people were killed. Others were victimized but survived.
I just hear those words over, and just the idea of telling me to get undressed and just the different things that they said, it still sticks through my mind.
On May 14, 1980, Sandra Pogorski and Tommy Gordon were sitting in his car on Utica Street. Nathaniel Cook smashed in the passenger window, and the brothers forced their way into the car. They were driven to a remote location in western Lucas County. It was just the start of the brothers' rampage.
When you see the crime scenes, and you don't really forget those things.
Retired police detective Frank Stiles hunted the men from one crime scene to the next.
It got to the point where I dreaded to go to work because I knew it was my job to catch them. And I wasn't doing my job. And I felt that way. And when I go to work and I thought, oh my God, there's going to be another murder I have to deal with.
Beginning in January 1981, the attacks came with increasing regularity. On January 17, Connie Thompson's body was found in a Langendorfer-Bancroft culvert. Just 10 days later, Cheryl Bartlett and her boyfriend, Bud Coates, were abducted. The night before, Bartlett had a premonition that she would be raped and shot. She told her mom of that disturbing dream.
She said, stay in the house, do not go out. This is a bad neighborhood, because we lived on the south end. And here I was 18 years old, and I thought I could do it. And I walked up to Kroger's by myself. Everything was fine. On the way back, my heart started racing. It's like something's telling me something's gonna happen, and then it did.
Cheryl and Bud were taken into a garage. Cheryl was raped and a bullet was fired into her back.
When they shot, I started screaming. They ran, and then when we ran to the front of the house, I thought I was gone.
But she survived. Few people survived the cooks.
Tony Cook didn't plan on anybody surviving. He didn't care if they saw him because he was going to kill him anyways.
But the brothers' depravity and viciousness shocked the city a few weeks later. 12-year-old Dawn Backus was found raped and murdered in the basement of the former State Theater on Collingwood Boulevard.
It's just what that little girl went through. I mean, all these are vicious, horrible crimes, even the ones that survived.
The slimy creatures of the earth that took my most precious gift from God, they need flushed down the gutter. That would even be too mild.
Dawn's mother, Sharon, spoke out strongly against the men before their sentencing.
Guilty pleas to all 3 of those counts.
She now keeps a landline in her home, awaiting a call about the death of the Cook brothers. I want the public to be aware of what kind of monsters are walking the face of the earth.
You really got to be demented and hateful to torture people like they did.
Today, Nathaniel walks the streets of Toledo as a free man. The brothers cut a deal in 2000. In exchange for confessions to all their murders in Lucas County, Nathaniel was freed in 2018. He's on Ohio's sex offender registry.
Hey, Nathaniel.
He refused to go on camera, but he told me that life is not going that well for him. When asked if he wanted to apologize, he simply said, "I just want to go on with my life." Anthony is eligible for parole in 2024, but he will likely die in prison. Before being in prison, Anthony was suspected of 11 rapes and 11 killings. His brother has been linked to 4 murders and 4 rapes. But police believe that there may be many more victims.
You know, I've never gotten over this case. Other cases I've been able to walk away from them after a while, even some of the heinous ones. But this case is, you know, haunted me for 40 years.
Sheesh. These niggas is crazy, man.
This case is,
I'm like, what the hell?
Now that right there, man, that right there was a crazy, crazy ass story. I never watched it. My mom told me about that shit, but I never watched it. That was crazy as fuck. Them 2 niggas. Hey, no disrespect to y'all family, but fuck y'all niggas. I mean, you niggas was sick, man. Fucking sickos, man. That shit weird, man. I don't even really want to talk about this because I don't know who family I'm gonna touch. Because where we at, we in Toledo, Ohio, and this shit happened in Toledo, Ohio. I pray for all the families. Well, speak up then, nigga. Talk.
Fuck them.
Fuck who?
They whole fucking organization.
They ain't had no organization. There was 2 of them. They was raping the fuck out of people.
They rape culture.
Yeah, man, but I got daughters and I don't play that, man. I've been to bust one of these niggas. Never mind. Hey, I don't want to talk about these Cook niggas because they sick, bro. I remember my mom telling me a story about them when I was young, bro, but I never really just, hold on, when was they arrested?
Like 08, I think it was, something like that. Hold on.
Look, these niggas span of crimes went from 1973 to 1981. That's fucking sick, man. Oh, they went to jail in 1981?
Oh, yeah.
These niggas is fucking sick, man. They deserve to get... Oh, no, they wasn't.
I'm saying they went
in
to
the
jail in
mid-90s, one of the blood...
The cases was like cold cases or some shit that came up.
Nathaniel was arrested in... What was Nathaniel arrested? Nathaniel...
You scared?
It's a ghost. Nathaniel was arrested in like 94 or some shit. Hold on. What that shit says? He was arrested February 13, 98. That shit crazy, man. But in 82, Anthony Cook was already in jail. He got found guilty of a murder of a dude named Peter Sawicki. I don't know. He was sentenced to life, but then DNA samples came back, and both of them niggas is down for life. Make sure y'all cop y'all merch. East Up hats. New era, man. East Up hoodies. This shit sick. The East Face. This shit sick. This shit sick. Hey, am I blocking? Who blocking the merch? Oh, who blocking the? Can we get this?
Hold on, I gotta go to the other camera.
Okay, okay.
So move out the way some. Zach, screw you on the merch.
Yeah, man. East Up merch, East Up hoodies, man. Come get y'all spooky hoodies, man. Shit getting spooky, man. Shit getting spooky. I like this episode. We back. Episode what?
I don't know the number.
666 or
oh yeah, 666.
Or is it 006 or since it's a Halloween night with
666.
Episode 666, but it's the 6th episode. We back, and I love being back. All right, so with that being said, man, that ends the serial killer topic. We're gonna move on to something new. Shit getting spooky, man. Shit getting spooky, man. We gonna play this video. It's like I guess it's like what is it, like Toledo's? It's like Haunted Toledo. It's something called Haunted Toledo. At Tony Paco's Cafe. I think this is the one on our side of town.
Mm-hmm.
So let's tune in. We about to check this out.
Tony Paco's Cafe. The world-famous Hungarian hot dogs and celebrity autographs have helped make this iconic restaurant a Toledo tradition for generations. A trip to Paco's is a guaranteed experience in good food and great service, but every now and then, you may also experience something that isn't on the menu. What began as a sandwich and ice cream shop in the 1930s quickly grew into the iconic restaurant we know today. Over the years, employees have reported witnessing fleeting apparitions of black, shadowy forms and figures. These mysterious entities are most often seen in and around the gift shop. In fact, their appearance is sometimes so realistic that one employee thought he saw someone browsing the gift shop. When he hurried over to take care of the customer, he found there was no one there. The same types of shadowy figures have also been spotted in the basement, near the gift shop's stockroom. One evening, while working in the stockroom, an employee caught a quick glimpse of a dark form standing just outside the stockroom door. It looked as if it was peeking around the corner, watching him, and when approached, it faded from sight. Shadowy figures aren't the only spectral guests inside this historic establishment. Employees have also claimed to have seen the phantom of a young girl playing in the basement, and some claim to have heard a child's voice down there. Who she was, no one knows. In recent years, several attempts have been made to document these claims. Fringe Paranormal, the Toledo, Ohio Ghost Hunter Society, the 222 Paranormal Podcast, and even Haunted Toledo have all tried to document the mysterious phenomena that's said to take place inside Tony Paco's Cafe. Although despite our best efforts, very little hard evidence has been gathered. The lack of conclusive evidence, though, hasn't diminished the belief among employees that something strange is going on inside the walls of this Toledo restaurant. What are these shadowy figures that are said to appear in the basement in the gift shop? Who is the ghostly little girl who has been seen and heard? Perhaps at some point in the future, these questions will be answered.
Hey, with that, we're hearing that shit right there, y'all. I don't eat hot dogs anyway. I
fuck with that fucking footlong though.
I don't fuck with glizzies anyway, bro.
You weird.
No, you weird. You eat them. No, he the one said he fuck with a footlong.
You're fucking weird.
No, you weird. Where the lighter at? This is weird, dude. Shit just got weird. Shit just got real weird real quick. No, I'm just playing. Hey, but that Tony Paco's is over here, man. We ain't fucking with that Tony Paco's. I'm just saying, niggas don't eat Tony Paco's anyway. We don't be fucking with that shit. Hey, where my lighter go, man? When we fuck with that shit, man. Tony Pacos got ghosts. Y'all believe in ghosts? And spirits and all that extra shit? Cause we ain't done, Max. You thought we was close to being done, but we really ain't. You thought, huh? You thought I forgot?
No, I knew.
Cause Max got his own little.
Shit.
Max got his own.
No.
Hey, my camera. Max got his own little section on the Squadcast where Max is about to host this bitch for the next 10, 15 minutes. Cause you know what this about. This is a section.
I thought that was like a 5 and out. Okay,
I mean, you can do a 5 and out. You just gotta let us understand, cause we ain't understanding. We don't understand this shit.
I mean, you want to go right now? You want to?
No, we gonna do that now.
I was like, hold on, let's get the let's get it. Go to the
Let's get what out the way.
Hold on, shut your ass up, Tokyo. Let's get the known out the way, and then we'll venture into the unknown.
Okay, the known.
Yeah, let's get what we know at.
Okay, we got another topic. I mean, we got another topic. Like, I love this shit, bro. We got unexplained natural disasters and weird shit that happen. Like, for prime example, the Bermuda Triangle. This is something Zach brought into the equation. The Bermuda Triangle. That shit is weird. How people can go on that shit and
Bermuda
disappear.
Triangle.
So something I want to do moving forward with the podcast is, as we do like things like this, it's old information. Like the Bermuda Triangle, that's an old subject, but old stuff like that be influencing stuff. Like that whole Netflix series Manifest.
Right.
About the plane disappearing.
Right. That's what it was based on, some shit like that. I guess it wasn't like a direct
It wasn't
copy,
direct,
but it was based on some shit like that. There go that way I just passed it. Yeah,
So,
yeah, that shit based off that shit.
So,
or like it got something to do with that flight.
tied
Like
in
one of
that
them flights that came up missing, that got something to do with it. Like, so with the people that come up missing in the Bermuda Triangle, you think the people be dead or you think they be living? Like,
what I say, my personal stance on that, my personal view, is I believe that that's probably an area where space and time don't operate like we think it do.
It's a portal.
Like a better words. I mean, that's an area. Maybe that's an area where the energetics are right for that, and people, whatever. We don't know, but in the same token, it's one of them folklore areas because we really ain't none of us ever really experienced it, so we can't really talk. Like, all we can do is off the information. That was kind of creepy. That was good. That was good. That was a good one.
that was spooky.
That was good.
Hey, you see, I ain't get scared, nigga, because I wasn't worried. I'll shoot a ghost.
How you gonna shoot a ghost?
But what you were saying, though, bro?
No, seriously, like, that's where, like I said, that we venturing into kind of the unknown, that we getting spooky.
Venturing into the unknown, and that's what you think the Bermuda Triangle is? You think people ever been? Have people ever been there? And
I mean,
got out?
Obviously, I mean, like it's an area of Bermuda and all that. So, but have any of us been there? So all we can ever go off of is accounts people give us.
But them people never come back, so they never really. A lot of people get caught.
I mean, it's a lot of shit. Think about it. A lot of places people never come back. It's a lot
True.
of spooky places.
You think it's people there that like grab them and hold them?
I think that there are very plausible explanations that could explain different realms. Yes.
Cause I know it's tribes and people out there that we never even go by. Like we don't know, we don't go by them. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, I guess the way I look at it, we only operate off of what we can observe with our senses. There's a whole world out there that exists that we can't even perceive of. Your body. Microns and all that shit. I mean, bacteria and all that cellular shit that we can't even see with our eyes.
So basically, I mean, let's think like just on some logical shit. Like, okay, you in the plane. You ever been in the plane? Then you know it get cloudy up there.
I've actually never flown. That's
okay. So, So if you ever been in a plane, you know it get cloudy up there, and when it's cloudy, you can't see out the window, so you know damn well the pilot can't see
out the window.
You feel me? They basically going off of GPS or whatever in front of them. So let's say out there let's say it's a lot of clouds. It's real cloudy forever for as long as you out there. It's easy to get lost because they could be telling you go one way and then maybe that shit cut off, and then what? The plane go down, bang, and when the plane hit the water, that's one of the deepest parts of the ocean, like where the Bermuda Triangle is one of the deepest parts of the ocean. So people not going there to go in that ocean.
Now something.
That part of the ocean, my bad.
For me, in my perception, there's also like knowing if you actually go and look and you look online and you look at old videos and these supposed training videos of NASA, there's something that a lot of people, for these people supposedly being up in the skies, why are they always training underwater?
Right. Because it's a lot underwater that's unknown.
And how many of these Hollywood movies we see where the monsters come from underwater? The ocean?
Yeah.
So it's one of them where like just seeing all that information, you just look at things and you be like, I wonder.
Like even when I was in LA, I was telling Flex like, bro, it was we was supposed to go. We went to the beach. We was supposed to go get in the water, but I remember when I got back home and I ended up getting on the news and shit, and I'm looking and I'm like, God damn. They said they found no, matter of fact, I didn't get back home. I got back to the room. And I ended up getting on the news and I'm watching the news and shit. And on the news it say,
Dude, I be looking at his face, he be cracking me up. My bad, bro. Tokyo be cracking me the fuck up. He just look like a...
But on the news it say like, it's a fish that's never been seen this high above water before found on land. And that blew me like, damn, because we was going to go get in that water.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But the fish was found right there at the Santa Monica Pier on that beach that we was on. Like,
that's kind of...
So that was crazy as fuck, and I'm glad we didn't get in that water, you know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker to get to biting your legs like an ankle biter.
Man, what? I grab that motherfucker and be like, look, oh, you like a human. I'd grab that bitch like, oh, you got teeth. Threw that bitch back.
Oh,
but no, shit, man, that shit weird, man. It's a lot of shit on water. A lot of shit in the water that we don't know.
On life. On life.
That shit gets spooky, man, that underwater shit. Okay, so Max, we're going to let you talk. Since we already rocking with you right now, we're going to let you rock a little more. You and this witchcraft and this dark magic shit, it's spooky time. Can we hear the spooky sounds? Can I hear those spooky sounds?
Yeah, some spooky.
Give me some spooky sounds.
Some spooky witch laughs again. Spooky witch laughs.
Oh, it's getting spooky, man. I love this episode. This is my favorite episode so far. Shit getting spooky, man.
Alright, Stacks though, boy.
Hey, we about to go into my boy East Stuff Stacks, man. Don't come to the stove. Oh, don't come to the spot. Gotta meet at the stove. Don't come to the spot. Don't come to the store either. Shot by Doughboy Productions, man. Featuring Tay Money and Wonder Bread Porter. Let's get it.
Don't come to the spot. Don't come to the spot.
Jeez, 808.
I got some money, I'm trying to get more. I sent that lean nothing less than a foe. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand. I got some money, I'm trying to get more. I sent that lean nothing less than a foe. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand.
Blowing on gas to the face. I know these niggas gon' hate. I'm grinding. I'm putting it all in the safe. My niggas, they say I be flexing. I'm putting it all in their face. My lawyer, he something like a boxer. He beating up all of the case. I'm beating up all of the work. I beat up this beat, it's a hearse. I'm rapping, I'm blowing on perk. My shooter be going off a perk. He acting real bad, but it worked. I just be gone off a bottle. Trying to get lit with a model. Hoping she suck and she swallow. But I'ma forget it tomorrow. Ain't fucking with niggas who borrow. Staxy just slid me a banger. My nigga just slid me the banger. I guess he was sensing some danger. Don't fuck with these niggas, they strangers. They asking me why I don't rap. I told them I'm signed to the trap. Remix them and bringing them back. Don't fuck with these niggas, they whack. You hungry, come get you a pack. That's why I'm gon' keep me a strap. For niggas who thinking it's sweet, I got the work and it's cheap. But we gon' meet up at the stove, and you gon' get it for the low.
East nigga. I got some money, I'm tryna get more. I sent that lean nothing less than a foe. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand. I got some money, I'm tryna get more. I sent that lean nothing less than a foe. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand.
I'm all in that field, I've been in it. Once I get that bag, I'm spinning it. Get my junkie up front, don't mention it. He done spent with me like all of his stimulus. The perkies be calling and so do the Zans. I got the white and I got the tan. With all of these grams, I feel like the man. I'm straight to the plug as soon as I land. I'm serving my uncle, it is what it is. He be the only one come to the crib. Everyone else gotta meet at the stove. I'm probably with stacks, I'm pulling the foe. Yo, bitch on my line, she called me to go. I'm telling that bitch that I already know. The police, they telling me freeze, I'm already froze. They know that I'm keeping a pole. I'm towing that flame, stay out of my lane. I don't give a fuck what a narc said. I got a plug, I don't know his name. I'm buying it off of the dark web. That 40 on me when I'm loading up Bitcoin. I'm catching an op and give me some hit points. All of my niggas on all of they shit, boy. And we never falling out by the bitch, boy. Niggas be talking, I'm thinking they 12. If I get pulled over, I'm going to jail. I'm back on the yard, I'm back to a cell. You run up on me and you going to hell. Niggas be bugging and saying they thugging. If he catch a case, I know he a tell. Niggas be phony, not really your homie. He said he's solid, but really he frail, huh?
East nigga. I got some money, I'm tryna get more. I sent that lean nothing less than a foe. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand. I got some money, I'm tryna get more. I sent that lean nothing less than a foe. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Don't come to the spot, gotta meet at the stove. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand. Off of that gas, got me cool like a fan. The perkies be calling and so do the sand.
Yeah. Squadcast, man. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man. That was my motherfucking brother East Up Stacks, man. That shit go hard, featuring Wonder Bread, Porter, and Tay Money. That shit go crazy. So, before we go out, man, we got 2 more topics, and then we gonna close this motherfucker, because it's getting spooky, man. I'm scared. Shit been falling, and all type of shit been going on. Been a shot of ghosts. I got E.T. right here to protect me, Mr. East Up. But Alien East Up, he tripping. But you supposed to protect me, nigga. Anyways, man, we're gonna get on to these next 2 topics, man. The first topic is mythical creatures.
Scary.
Mythical creatures, man. What's the first mythical creature, man? Bigfoot. What y'all think about we just gonna play a game right here called True. We're gonna play a game right here called Fiction, Non-Fiction, man. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna play a game.
Alright.
Everybody know what fiction and non-fiction is, right? Right? Everybody in the room know fiction or non-fiction?
Yeah.
Do y'all?
Non-fiction's
real.
Hold on.
Fiction's real.
Say that hold on one more time, Brendan.
Non-fiction's made up.
No.
Fiction's real.
Non-fiction's real.
Brendan's retarded. What you say, Brendan? I mean, Zach. Y'all look the same.
I'm like, why am I retarded? What the fuck did I do?
One of you niggas retarded. Say it again.
Non-fiction.
The one who got the real answer, please.
Non-fiction is not fake.
Exactly.
Fiction is fake.
Exactly.
So in other words, fiction is just an imagination story. Non-fiction is fact.
So fiction is fake. Non-fiction is real. So we're gonna play real or fake. That's what we're gonna do. To keep it simple. Real or fake. Bigfoot, real or fake?
Real.
Real?
Real.
Fake.
Fake.
What'd you think, Max?
I think it's fake.
Bro, cue up Max.
I think for Bigfoot,
Cue up Max, Zach.
it's just somebody in a big hairy costume. I think Bigfoot's some bullshit.
I feel Bigfoot some bullshit too.
I feel Bigfoot's some real bullshit. Like, look at the picture. It's all.
Look at all the pictures or all the sightings or it's a nigga in a big ass. It's a 6 foot nigga in a costume. 6'8" nigga in a costume. Man. That's the Rock on Halloween. We not falling for that, man.
Trick no good.
Trick no good, man. What's the next one? I don't trust that nigga.
Leprechauns.
Skip to him. Let's see what the fuck they look like, cause them niggas look nice as shit. But he do like
hell no, you ain't
he
never
look
seen
like
the movie Leprechaun talking about they look nice.
this one look nice. He like, but shit. Nah, that one like he'll fuck you up if you touch his gold.
That look like the Grinch.
He gonna you touch his gold, nigga. He biting your middle. He biting your middle toe off. The middle toe, not the middle finger. That's fucked up. He don't care.
Yeah, he just savage.
I'm gonna keep it real. And y'all gonna say why Squad think a leprechaun real? Well, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. A real story. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go to basketball practice at 7, but it's one of them. It's like it's like the time where it be 6:30 in the morning, but it still be dark.
Yeah.
It done rained a little bit. It's foggy outside. You feel me? Got a little mist out. So when I walk out the door, I see something small walking past. I'm not, man. This is before I'm smoking, so I know I'm not high. I'm just a young kid. Maybe I'm sleep deprived. If anything, I ain't been asleep. But this is like as real as it get. I come out the door to go home and get my basketball equipment and then go straight to basketball practice. Hurry up! No, I had a game. To hurry up and make it to my game, we had a game at 7 that morning, so it's like 6:30. I come outside, and as I open the door, I see something hobbling past it. I don't know. To this day, I don't know if it's a midget, but in my mind, it's stuck that it's a leprechaun. See something hobbling past with a cane, and it's what you would imagine as a leprechaun. This wasn't a dream. I was wide awake.
They say that those are the hours where the veil is really thin. So those are like the hours that things that exist from other realms are easily able to be on the physical plane.
Man, I walked out the fucking so I walk out the fucking the door, and I look, and something make me stop. Like, man, what the fuck? That ain't no midget. That ain't no dwarf. Like, this ain't normal. I done seen them before in life. And that motherfucker looked back at me, like, and I look at it, and we lock eyes, and I just went back in the house and waited till 7 o'clock. I was late to the game.
I felt you good.
And that's a real story. Like, that's something I think about to this day and get goosebumps. That was a real story. So, if we talk about leprechauns, pull them back up.
Both of them?
No, you can pull up him. Pull up him. No, pull up the other nigga.
Pull up that evil bastard.
That motherfucker is evil. I believe in him. He's evil. He's evil. That nigga cool. Oh, my head. That nigga, he cool. Him? Oh, him. He cool. He cool. It's not him? Oh, man. I was right. But here. This nigga, not cool.
No.
This nigga, not cool. This nigga, cool. There it is. I don't trust this nigga. Y'all thought we were gonna fall for it that time? All right, so what y'all think about leprechauns? Real or fake?
Whoa. I mean, folklore says that they attach them to like rainbows, and being at the end of rainbows, pots of gold. So I don't know. It's probably something that protect the pot of gold. I imagine that. Would you leave your gold unprotected?
Hell no.
Okay, so I mean,
how many people actually seen the end of a rainbow? We don't know. Like,
I have.
I've never seen the end of a rainbow.
I swear to God, bro. I was walking with my mom, and my little brother. I was walking around the block out at my grandma's house out in Delta, bro, and there was a rainbow, and I literally seen that bitch touching the ground, bro.
Did you walk in it?
No.
Oh, you
I was about, bro, I was young as hell. You think I just
should have went for that goal, boy. You would have disappeared like it did Georgie. Hey,
Bermuda Triangle at the end of a rainbow.
Man, next topic. I mean, next character. Cause this nigga right here is real. I don't want to talk about I might run into him on my way home.
Man,
what the fuck is this little
Zach got to talk about this.
Oh my God, I better ran this little bitch over.
Zach got to talk about this weird shit, and he brought this one up too. You got it?
That was mine.
Oh, that one was yours?
Yeah, that was mine.
Put Zach on the spot now.
No, I thought that was yours.
Next character, cause this nigga Leprechaun scaring me right now.
Okay, you gotta pronounce this shit, cause I'm gonna get tongue tied.
Where the gun at? I'm telling y'all think this Leprechaun shit a game. Where's the gun? Hey, bro, can you take? Hey. All right, y'all. Yeah, man. Next creature. Oh my God! This is Tokyo's pick right here. Tokyo, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Sidestep on this. What is that, Tokyo? Your creature?
A chupacabra.
A chupacabra. Now, what are those?
I don't know, some weird ass motherfucking thing that'll lynch your ass up and eat you.
It'll do what?
It'll lynch your ass up and eat you.
Lynch you up and eat you?
Yep. It's gonna hang you up and eat you.
Like hang you up and eat you?
Yes.
You know, I think I've got a genetic fear of hanging.
I got a genetic fear of hanging too. I'm black.
Exactly.
Nigga. About to hang me from nothing. Let's get that clear. A chupacabra or chupacabras is a legendary creature in the folklore of parts of the Americas, with its first purported sightings reported in Puerto Rico in 1995. The names come from the animal's reported vampirism. The chupacabra is said to attack and drink the blood of livestock, including goats. Physical descriptions of the creature vary, with some describing it more like a dog.
Hey, why do it look like the hyenas from the Lion King?
So, that motherfucker might be a hyena
Ed?
with some strong arms.
Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa.
I don't know, man. Chupacabra? That shit look real.
That dude look like some
Real or
weird
fake
shit.
with the chupacabra?
That look like some type of weird ass breed of dog.
That look like some real shit.
Yeah.
What you think, Toe?
Yeah.
That's some real shit. What you think, Zach?
Like a dog.
Yeah.
Some real shit.
I believe in
I believe that.
I believe in Bigfoot, so I believe in Chupacabra.
I believe that. What you think, Brendan?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe that shit.
I believe the chupacabra real. That motherfucker's dangerous, man. Chupacabra's dangerous.
Oh, it's after midnight. It's
All right.
officially.
Oh, it's officially Happy Halloween!
Yeah. It's officially Sahin.
All right, so we about to get into our. Who the fuck is that? That's not a creature.
He wanted it.
It's a daemon. That's why I said pull up the definition. It
A
is
daemon?
What? Pull up that definition. I'm about to show you. It is a mythical creature. Nigga. Pull up that definition of daemon.
Man, daemon look like
daemon,
a transformer.
In ancient Greek belief, a divinity or supernatural being of a nature between gods and humans. So like demigods, demimortals. They're called daemons.
Real or fake on the demons. Hold on the demons. Hold on, let's go to their shit. Oh, they ain't got no shit. They ain't really that.
They're not well known.
Yeah.
Look at the spelling.
Niggas
Same
don't
thing.
know about demons. They ain't got a Wikipedia. Them niggas fucked.
They like being in the shadows. Demons.
But
Demons.
they're the same as demons.
Exactly. Okay, spelling a demon.
Okay, so let's go to demons, cause Damon sound like a gay dude name. I'm sorry, LGBT.
Oh,
we
no,
don't
oh,
cut
no.
that out. When we
It's better than fucking Gilbert.
It's definitely better than Gilbert. I'm tired of hearing the name Gilbert. What about you? Never mind, I ain't putting anybody else in this. I'm tired of hearing the name Gilbert. But it was Gil. No. Hey. a demon, an evil spirit, or devil, especially one thought to possess a person or act as a tormentor in hell.
Now look
Now
down.
the second definition, a forceful, fierce, or skillful performer of a specified activity.
Now look at the third one.
Now the third one is another term for Damon. So nigga, if your name Damon, I don't trust
Now
you.
look
You a
at the
demon.
similar terms though for number 3.
The similar terms for number 3 are, oh shit, genius. Don't know what Newman is. Damon. Familiar spirit. Oh, familiar spirit. We know what that is. That's like a ghost or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Entities that would assist witches and cunning folk in their practice of magic.
As you said that word. That's a perfect segue into the last topic of the fucking night. Max on witchcraft.
So, I mean, fuck you too. I feel like a lot of times people have given the term witch, the term witchcraft, even what the view of the craft is, I feel like it's taken on a lot of negative connotations. Think about it. If you look at like their teachings, the word, the craft, it always meant the vehicle that information was passed between. So teaching people how to make videos, teaching people how to make music, you're passing along the craft.
Mm-hmm.
Your way of teaching that. That's all it is. I mean, witchcraft. For me, the craft is causing change to occur in conformity to will. The basic definition of magic.
And that's...
Change, think about what's change. For something to change, it's an action. You gotta put force to it, right?
I'm sorry, Max. Say that meaning one more time, bro.
Magic. M-A-I-G-C-K.
No, not magic.
Oh, witchcraft?
Witchcraft.
For me, it's real easy. It's like it's the same thing as magic. It's the vehicle used to pass along the craft. I mean, like that's why it's witchcraft. So the craft of being a witch. How do you look? A lot of people look at a witch and they see the doom and gloom or the stereotypical image. For me, it's just somebody that learns about like the elemental forces within them. They learn how to master it and they learn how to create their own reality.
Now, when you mention witchcraft, and you are a self-proclaimed witch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
Now, when you just mentioned witchcraft, you mentioned the magic. You mentioned magic.
Mm-hmm.
Some people look back up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some people look at magic as good, and some people look at magic as bad. What's your thought on magic?
It's just like anything else. It's just like money. It's a tool.
You
So
feel it's a tool.
magic itself is not inherently good, nor is it bad. It's how you choose to utilize it.
Now, I'm gonna ask you one more time. What's your belief on witchcraft? Just because the first 2 times I caught it, but I just want to catch one more part that I think that you might be leaving out.
For me,
I don't know. I'm asking because I need to know.
All right. So for me, witchcraft itself, it's worshiping myself as an extension of the universe, recognizing that the forces of the cosmos are a part of me. It's not, for me, it's freedom. It's realizing that every bit of me has already been in existence, so I am whole and complete, and it's coming back into wholeness and completion. It's a process of evolution.
So when it comes to witchcraft, I see you mention every single part except for the part of casting spells.
I don't mention that because it's from my perspective, everything that people talk about casting spells is typical fluff. Because every time that you use language in any form or fashion, whether it's music, whether it's sound, whether it's actual written or spoken language, you're casting a spell.
And that's what you think casting a spell means.
It's one form of it. There's levels of it. You've got ritualistic work and you've got everyday. Think about it. When you speak, the words you speak create an energy. They create a presence. They create a reaction in people. That's a spell. That's casting a spell. When you make a song, bud, You make a song to get a response out of it. You're here to let go of an emotion that people respond to, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a spell.
But I'm not part of the witchcraft shit though. So it's not.
I mean, I'm not saying you specifically. I'm saying that action.
If somebody's a part of that, then that would be casting a spell. So you making, I'm saying like, cause that's just my opinion because I'm not a part of the witchcraft and I don't know nothing about it. So I couldn't say I'm casting spells, but you could actually say that because you're doing music and stuff now. So do you feel like you casting spells with you being a self-proclaimed witch?
I mean,
you feel like now that you crossing over into doing more with the music and putting your sound out, you feel like you casting spells?
I feel like I'm building the book of spells. Do I feel like I have the material yet that's all the way cast a spell? Not just yet.
Nah.
But it's a process, so I'm not.
Before we close out, I just want to ask you: is witchcraft and all that shit evil?
When you ask, is it evil? Before I even answer that, I have to ask what your perception of evil is.
You know.
I know.
The typical evil.
No, no. For me, it's not about.
For you, it's not. But I'm saying for anybody else, is it the same?
I wouldn't view it
because you're a self-proclaimed witch. So is it the same?
Wait a minute, I'm not understanding what you're asking.
I'm saying like, okay, you said for you don't think witchcraft is evil, but for the average person just thinking about or talking or hearing witchcraft, gonna be like, oh, that's some other shit.
I mean, it would depend on the person, wouldn't it?
Cause like you said, for you, but I'm saying for the average person.
I can't answer.
One out of 5 people gonna say it's not evil. 1 out of 5 gonna say it's not. So I'm just saying, like, give us something to make us think that it's not before we close this motherfucker. Give us something to make us think otherwise than what we already think.
Okay. So, when you engage in self-talk with yourself, right? Where like you're examining your flaws and your shortcomings. And you have the mental dialogues and start recognizing triggers and you start working through them. In the process of changing them triggers, you're casting spells. Even on yourself. You're doing internal work on yourself. So with learning to control your anger and your temper and how you respond to things and not blow up, would that be evil?
No, I don't think so. I wouldn't say it was.
Well, then it would be your answer. If you're learning to improve yourself with this process, is it evil?
I don't know. But what I do know is I love this episode, man. We about to end it right now, and we're gonna do a part 2 to this.
Let's go.
We're gonna do a part 2. We're gonna do a part 2. Next episode might be a part 2 to the serial killer. I like the serial killer.
I like the serial killers.
That shit was dope, and it's so many more serial killers, so we can get deeper into it.
You could do it different ways too. We could do segments where we like look at certain regions and look up like serial killers from them regions.
I'm on that, man. I'm all for that. Hey, this episode 6.
To the 6.
But I call it 006 because I ain't on that shit they be on. Hey, y'all, East Stuff, man, we out of here. Get that camera off me, Brennan. Get that camera off me, Mirrorless. Get that camera off.
You gotta mute the mic. Shit.